if you look at 2 Nephi chapter 26, beginning in verse 24, I don't know of any page of Scripture that has more powerful words and phrases to describe the attribute of God, that He is no respecter of persons, than this page right here. I mean, look at the number, the volume of these sentences and these phrases that talk about what God intends for all of His children, not just those in the house of Israel. Starting in verse 24, He doeth not anything save it be for the benefit of the world, for He loveth the world, even that He layeth down His own life, that He may draw all men unto Him. Notice that's 100%. Wherefore He commandeth none that they shall not partake of His salvation. So when you're going through page 103 in your study, just pay attention. If you like marking your scriptures, mark all of those extreme words: any, all, none. They're all over the place here. Nephi is trying to make this very clear, after having read all these Isaiah chapters, that it's not just about the house of Israel, it's about bringing everybody into that covenant through the house of Israel, so that they too can connect with God, because Abraham's promise was, through your seed shall all nations, kindreds, tongues, and peoples, everyone in the world will be blessed.
And that point is often missed. In the ancient world, particularly among the people of the house of Israel, they forgot that the Abrahamic promises was meant for everybody. They saw themselves as chosen people, and they thought, well, we're the only ones that get to feast at this amazing buffet of salvation. And God's like, actually, no, I'm asking you to be the vanguard of offering that salvation, of teaching people, of modeling for people how to love me, how to keep the commandments. And you guys aren't doing that, and so I'm gonna have to kick you out, and I'll go find other people. I'll bring the Gentiles in, and maybe they'll do it.
I love an analogy that my colleague Brad Wilcox uses. He says, God puts us down on this earth like a big cruise ship, and there are all these people on this cruise ship, and He picks one family and says, okay, I want you to be the crew. We're paying you, I'm giving you things to be able to make this a good experience for everybody else. You have to, for those wages, now it's expected that you go and work and bless everybody, help everybody have the best experience they can. It's just a fun way to look at that.
Yeah, that's an interesting analogy. What if the crew actually spends all the time eating all the food, not sharing? Eventually God might throw them overboard and get a different crew.
Yeah, that happened a few times, didn't it? Just in closing for that concept, look at verse 33. Honestly, I don't know of any verse in Scripture that sets a more clear standard for God's attribute of no respecter of persons that we should be trying to emulate both individually as well as collectively. Verse 33, for none of these iniquities come of the Lord, for He doeth that which is good among the children of men, and He doeth nothing save it be plain unto the children of men, and He inviteth them, notice, all to come unto Him and partake of His goodness. Now notice this phrase, and He denieth, here it is again, none that come unto Him, black and white, bond and free, male and female, and He remembereth the heathen, and all are alike unto God, both Jew and Gentile. So you get these couplets coming through here that Nephi's sharing, but the bar is all are alike unto God. And until we collectively and individually can look at each other, black, white, bond, free, male, female, Jew, Gentile, until we can see through those heavenly lenses, then we still have some work to do.